Good afternoon, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for Thursday, October 23, 2025. And in the news this afternoon, Integrity Commission announces new appointments. The Integrity Commission has bolstered its leadership team with the official appointment of 3 key directors during a swearing-in ceremony held at the King's House on Wednesday. The appointments made by Governor General Sir Patrick Allen include Craig Beresford as Executive Director, Ranifa Lawrence as Director of Corruption Prosecution, and Jotha Jones as Director of Information and Complaints. The Commission described the appointment as an important step in strengthening its capacity to promote integrity and transparency across the public sector. According to the Integrity Commission, the new directors bring a wealth of experience and a commitment to their respective roles. Their leadership is expected to enhance the Commission's ability to address corruption, protect the public interest, and ensure ethical conduct in public life. In a statement on Wednesday, the Commission reaffirmed its commitment to its mandate, noting that it is guided by the fact that integrity is the quiet force that compels us to do what is right, even when it is inconvenient, unpopular, or unseen. Jamaica now under tropical storm warning as Melissa crawls across the Caribbean. A tropical storm warning and hurricane watch are now in effect for Jamaica as Tropical Storm Melissa moves slowly across the Caribbean Sea and closer to the island. It means the tropical storm conditions pose a possible threat to the island within 36 hours, and hurricane conditions are likely to pose a threat within 48 hours, the Meteorological Service of Jamaica stated in its 5 a.m. bulletin Thursday. At 4 a.m., the center of Tropical Storm Melissa was located near latitude 15.0 degrees north, longitude 74.9 degrees west. This is about 353 kilometers or 219 miles south-southeast of Marante Point, Jamaica, or about 390 kilometers or 240 miles south-southeast of the capital, Kingston, the agency stated. Tropical Storm Melissa is moving very slowly toward the west near 6 kilometers per hour or 3 miles per hour. A slow forward speed and a gradual turn to the northwest or north-northwest is forecast during the next couple of days, followed by a westward turn. Maximum sustained winds are near 85 kilometers per hour or 50 miles per hour with higher gusts. Little change in strength is forecast during the next day or so, but Melissa could become a hurricane in a couple of days, with more substantial intensification forecast by late Friday and through the weekend, the release stated. On the forecast track, Tropical Storm Melissa is expected to continue in the direction of Jamaica before turning towards the west on Saturday and moving over the waters south of the island. As the system nears Jamaica, showers will begin to affect the island with appearance of moderate to heavy rainfall beginning late Thursday afternoon. This will continue through Friday and the weekend, the Met Office said. Strong gusty winds, possibly reaching tropical storm strength, are expected to gradually develop later Thursday and Friday, continuing into the weekend. These winds will initially affect the eastern and the southern parishes before gradually spreading across the remainder of the island. Winds reaching hurricane strength are possible over sections of eastern parishes as early as Saturday as Tropical Storm Melissa continues to move closer to Jamaica. The Meteorological Service said marine interest should expect widespread heavy showers and thunderstorms, accompanied by tropical storm force winds Thursday and continuing through the weekend. Winds reaching hurricane strength are likely on Saturday, particularly over southern and eastern offshore waters as Tropical Storm Melissa moves closer to the island. All small craft operators, including fishers from the Keys and the Banks, should by now be in port and are urged to complete their necessary safety precautions without a delay. The Met Office said it continues to closely monitor the progress of Tropical Storm Melissa, and all interests are encouraged to pay special attention to further releases. Man charged for allegedly stealing access card, setting fire to Windward Road business. The police have charged a man for stealing the access card of a worker at an establishment on Windward Road in St. Andrew, entering the premises and setting the property on fire. Charged with arson, simple larceny, conspiracy to commit larceny, and unauthorized access to a program or data is 42-year-old Elvis Francis, otherwise called Ellie, a cashier of Doncaster, Kingston 2. After being on the run for over a year, Francis surrendered to the police on Tuesday, October 21, and was subsequently charged. The incident happened on Monday, September 23, 2024. According to reports from the Ellenson Road Police, at about 1 a.m., Francis, along with other men, gained entry to the establishment by using an access card which he had stolen from another employee earlier that week. The men reportedly set the building on fire before fleeing the scene. The police and the fire department were summoned to the location. The blaze was extinguished and the scene processed. The complainant later submitted CCTV footage to the police implicating Francis in the incident. On Tuesday, October 21, Francis turned himself into the police, accompanied by his lawyer, and was subsequently charged after an interview. His court date is being finalized. Tufton under fire for telling journalists she needs a therapy. Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton is facing criticisms over a response from his ex-account to journalist Zara Burton, stating, "You need a mental health therapy. I hope you seek it. I hope you seek it," following her comment about his recent national honor. The October 20 post was in reply to Burton's comment on a post by ex-user showing Tufton after he received the national honor, the Order of Distinction Commander, at a ceremony on Monday. The October 20 post was in reply to Burton's comment on a post by an ex-user showing Tufton after he received the national honor, the Order of Distinction Commander, at a ceremony on Monday. Burton wrote, "Classic Jamaica, classic. Just incredible, LOL." Tufton has been criticized by some online users. Uncouth response, one person stated. From a doctor not so qualified to diagnosis, with a seeming delusion-grade inability to tell right from wrong and responsibility for destigmatizing and unweaponizing mental illness, who imported the bench but not the wellness. Irony abounds, posted Dr. Deborah Hicklin Gordon, former opposition PNP spokesperson on culture. Another user said, "Yes, of course, perpetuate the stigma, Mr. Health Minister. The Minister of the People, amazing job, bravo." "This is not acceptable," added another. Some persons seemingly agreed with Tufton. "Wellness bench for a start," one user said. One account added, "Tufton a bad boy no." The post remains on the account at Chris Tufton. On Wednesday morning, Tufton posted on X that he has experienced hostility online, accompanied by a photo of himself sitting on a wellness bench, a concept used by his ministry as a symbol for safe spaces and as a tool to promote a communication about mental wellness. When people face a constant hostility or provocation online, it takes a toll. I have seen it and experienced it, but I still believe we can rise above it. We all need to protect our peace, take care of our mental health, and choose empathy, even in disagreement, the post said. Burton grabbed attention in July 2020 when she asked Tufton at a ministry news conference if he had cheated on his wife with any of the principals of Market Me, a marketing and public relations company. An agitated Tufton told Burton that it was none of your business. The official presentation of Tufton's National Award followed the October 7 release of an Integrity Commission report in which he was criticized for his actions surrounding the ministry's engagement of Market Me for the physical fitness campaign Jamaica Moves. Tufton and Lindsay McDonough, co-managing director of the company, failed to declare their relationship while her company received nearly $80 million across 15 contracts, 14 from the Health Ministry and 1 from the National Family Planning Board, according to the report. Director of Investigations Kevin Stevenson said that while there was no evidence Tufton directly influenced the award of the contracts, Tufton's statements to staff suggesting that Market Me be involved in all PR matters related to the office of the minister could be reasonably interpreted to have indirectly influenced the engagement of Market Me. The report said the minister appeared to have advanced a private interest, which resulted in a monetary benefit to Market Me Consulting Limited, and that his introduction of the company and its principals to ministry officials gave rise to, at its lowest, a perceived conflict of interest and thereby contravened the principles of transparency and good governance. Tufton welcomed the report, noting that it clarified the facts and put to rest years of speculation. Guys, thank you for watching. See you this evening at 6 p.m. for another news update.